5 minutes, please.
It's early. You have to put a toe out of the bed for at least another half an hour.
Wonderful.
I thought so. You have to be to work on time today?
Oh, more or less. There's nothing too important happening till tonight.
I beg your pardon. What's tonight?
Frank's rally, for heaven's sake.
Oh, yeah. Big crowd coming?
Not too big, but very important. Charlie Ferris, lots of other district leaders, all Frank's workers. Basically, the people who'll get him elected.
You sure Johnny'll let me in?
Your family, remember? Besides, Dad's gonna be in a wonderful mood. And you're gonna be extra special nice, right?
I'll certainly try. But it would help if when I arrived I was feeling very secure and loved. I think Johnny may just find me irresistible tonight.
Oh, I know you'll be good. Delia's the one who worries me.
I thought Frank said that she's out of the campaign.
Charlie wants her around for major public appearances. I hope she just smiles, looks beautiful, doesn't cause any trouble.
Shall I keep an eye on her?
Oh, would you? I want everything to go off perfectly. And Frank's had such a rotten time with his private life. He deserves to sail through this campaign without a hitch.
Yeah, don't worry. Everything will be fine.
Honey? Do you think it's a conflict of interest if I cover the rally for Channel I?
Probably.
Well, at least the Riverside paper's sending somebody.
Hey, you want more press people? I know a very friendly guy who could be persuaded to write a story you'd like.
Isn't that conflict of interest for you, too?
Let's discuss it.
Hello?
Miss McKee?
Who's this?
I'm sorry to call you so early in the morning, but I couldn't get you at the Banner office. I've left messages about Frank Ryan.
Oh, yes. I received your messages, but you didn't leave a number where I could reach you.
Well, you sound as though you might be interested in hearing me out.
Well, yes, I am, Mr. I didn't get your name.
Concerned constituents, fine for the time being.
Please understand that I only want facts that I can verify. No hearsay and no gossip.
Of course. And with a little bit of help, you'll be able to gather that information for yourself. You see, Frank Ryan's having a rally tonight, and I think it might be very interesting for you to attend.
We asked Bradford Anderson to name all the Spinelli nicknames he could remember. Go.
Stone Cold Mr. Serpacino-esque one, Maximista, Blonde one, Original Blonde one, Prince Pectoral, Big Daddy Stone Cold the Goddess, the Divine one, Bad Blonde one, the Demented one, the Valkyrie, the Brusque Lady of Justice. I could be here for literally 3 days, probably.
See who Spinelli will nickname next on General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Hi, I'm Joy Mangano, and I'm thrilled to bring you a breakthrough in the world of home fragrance, my Forever Fragrant Fresh Sticks. If you have odors caused by smokers, pets, cooking, musty rooms, stop wasting money on products that just mask the odors. Eliminate them with Fresh Sticks made from all-natural, plant-based materials. Each Fresh Stick acts like a high-tech sponge. They encapsulate and neutralize odors for up to 2 years. And the bonus is the subtle fragrance. Each scent is inspired by the world-renowned fragrance house Givaudan. The Golden Vanilla Fresh Sticks features the scent of vanilla bean with a medley of citrus, while the Cool Linen Breeze has a hint of berry and cotton blossom.
It's nice to have them in the entry when people walk in.
When a guest comes in and they smell Fresh Sticks, it is one of the best first impressions you can have.
Remember, Fresh Sticks last for up to 2 years and have earned the Good Housekeeping seal. So get rid of all those messy oils, scents with plugs, and sprays that just mask the odors. Eliminate them all with Fresh Sticks.
They actually absorb the bad odors in your house.
In this household, Fresh Sticks are a must. Isn't that right, Benny?
Call now to get forever fragrant Fresh Sticks in Golden Vanilla or Cool Linen Breeze for only $10. Order now and find out about free shipping. But call now will double this entire offer, and you'll also receive a forever fragrant hang-it with the same deodorizing technology. Perfect for doors, drawers, closets, and more. Just pay separate processing. You get it all. 40 Fresh Sticks, 2 diamond-cut vases, and a hang-it in Golden Vanilla or Cool Linen Breeze, all for just $10. And remember, call right now and find out about free shipping.
Call 1-800-617-5690 to get your Fresh Sticks. But call now and get a bonus second set of Fresh Sticks and the Hang It with today's order. So call 1-800-617-5690 and find out about free shipping. That's 1-800-617-5690. Call now.
Well, it does sound like a rally I'd enjoy. I've been following Mr. Ryan's career with great interest.
Yes, so I've heard.
Is that right? May I ask you exactly what you've heard?
Well, it's simply that you pieced together all the details of Delia Ryan's attempted suicide, only to have your story killed by a higher authority than yourself at your paper.
How do you know that?
Well, I know a great deal about Frank Ryan, and I think some of it would amaze your readers. See, Frank's public image couldn't be more different than the person he really is.
And am I going to see the person he really is at this rally tonight?
You will, if you ask him the right questions.
And I take it you're going to supply me with those questions?
That's right. I've already made a list. And Frank's answers should give you the story of your life. And they might also destroy his congressional campaign and possibly his political career. Well,
how do I get this list of yours?
I'll give it to you. Once you guarantee that you'll protect my identity.
You have my word.
Excellent. My house is on the corner of Claremont and the Drive, number 429. Just ring the downstairs doorbell. 6 o'clock, all right?
Mm-hmm. That's just fine. I can go right from your place to the rally at the Ryans. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to a fascinating evening.
There's a man who always gets my vote. Ryan is his name. He's on his way to Congress from Riverside. He came please. Could carry a tune if your life depended on it.
Hi, look, I know it's very early and I'm really sorry. Mary, can I just come in for a minute and talk?
Sure, Dave. Where's little John?
Oh, he's with Maeve. Oh, look, you don't have to worry about anything. I haven't run off. Hi, Jack.
Hi, Dee.
This is a really lovely apartment. Oh, you got a balcony, too. That's great, really.
Yeah, there's not much between us and the water.
You know, the first apartment that Frank and I had, it didn't have much of a view, but it was, just lovely.
Dee,
Cozy like
I gotta get dressed and go to work, so if you've got
look,
some...
Mary, I don't want to detain you, but, I want to talk to you about little John. For his sake, Mary, you gotta help me.
Help you how?
Well, I want to work alongside Frank on this campaign. I want to shake hands, I want to canvass, I want to stuff envelopes, anything and everything. I want to be the best candidate's wife I can be. But the problem is, Frank doesn't want me to do anything.
Well, Frank's entitled to make that decision. I don't see what it has to do with little John or me.
Well, maybe I should explain that. You see, little John is crying so much, and I think it's because Frank and I aren't together. I mean, at least he's not with Jill. And I guess, it's because of the campaign.
I'm afraid you're probably right.
See, this campaign is very good because it'll give me time. Precious time, Mary. It'll be a couple of weeks, but you never know what's going to happen from now until the election. So maybe Frank will come to his senses. Maybe he'll just calm down and he'll accept what I say is the truth. Now, Mary, I was victimized by Roger, just the way he was blackmailed by him. So maybe if Frank could just understand this a little better. And then if he knows that I'm giving my all into the campaign, well, maybe he'll come home. And little John can have a daddy again.
Do you mind telling me where I come in?
See, Mary, you're really the only one that Frank listens to. So if you say to him that he shouldn't shut me out, you could encourage him to give me another chance. Well, I don't care what kind of job it is. I don't care how little it is.
I'm not sure what you're up to. Are you trying to make me furious?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, you couldn't be foolish enough to come to me for help after what you'd done to Frank. I mean, you got a brain. You know I wouldn't lift a finger to get you back into his good graces. So what is it? What's the real reason for this visit?
Mary, I told you, little John is miserable. He wants his daddy. Now, I thought you'd care about that.
Little John has never been the most important person in your life, and neither has Frank. It's you you're so concerned about. You and nobody else but you.
Well, I should have known that you wouldn't listen to me. I guess you'd like Frank to be with Jill for good. I'm right, aren't I? I guess that you're just praying that your dear, sweet friend Jill can get exactly what she's after.
I need a fast 3 minutes of your time.
Well, I thought you'd be at the beach house until tonight. Did you come back just to see me?
As a matter of fact, I did. I was going to call.
Now, that's funny, because I was going to call you. A little later, I wanted to give you a chance to sleep late.
I hardly slept at all. No, Frank did not spend the night, if that's what the look is about.
Jillian, sit down. Please make yourself comfortable while you yell at me.
Oh, no, Seneca, I don't want to yell at you. I just wanted to explain to you in no uncertain terms how angry I am about last night. Now, I woke up at the crack of dawn this morning, and I was still angry. And the more I thought about it, the angrier I got. And the more I thought about you interrogating Frank, the angrier I got. Look, you had no business asking him those questions. You had no right making comments about his intentions towards me, especially when I kept asking you not to.
I'm sorry you're upset, but as long as Frank showed up, I thought I'd take opportunity to get some things out in the open.
Seneca, you acted as if Frank were intruding on a lover's tryst. I did not appreciate that.
Well, I didn't appreciate the intrusion.
Oh, now, wait a minute. I mean, I went out to the beach house to be alone, and there you were.
With champagne and a lovely supper.
Yeah, and some plans for the evening.
No plans, just hopes.
Oh, look, forget it. The point is, you were not invited.
Well, neither was Frank, and I got there first.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Look, I am not some piece of property that you can make claim to. Look, Seneca, I have been honest with you. I mean, really honest. I have told you about the whole relationship between Frank and myself, the whole history. Now, knowing that, how could you make Frank believe that I would turn to you instead of waiting for him?
Is that what he believes?
No. No, not anymore.
Do you remember what I said to you before Frank arrived last night? I told you I thought he was a very good man who was very bad for you. His life is tied permanently to Delia's. He's never going to make you happy. Not for long, anyway.
Look, let's stop this right now, okay? I mean, as my friend, you do have certain rights, but you're abusing them, and I resent it.
I'm just telling you things you don't want to hear. And sometimes that's what friends are for.
Okay. All right, then can I say something?
Fire away.
Okay, our weekend out at the beach house, right before we came back to the city, we agreed that we enjoyed each other's company. We agreed that we wanted to see more of each other. Remember that?
Sure.
Okay, we also said that we were going to proceed very cautiously because I told you that I couldn't make any promises to you of any sort. Do you remember that? Because I remember saying it. And now all of a sudden, you are acting as if that part of that conversation never even took place. Now that's unfair.
You are absolutely right. You didn't even make the smallest of promises. But things have happened.
Like what?
Jillian, what I told you last night is true. I'm in love with you.
It's all
I know what you did.
been leading
Who's gonna save you?
to this week.
I don't need to be saved.
Kendall gets justice for Zach.
Answer me!
I killed your husband.
Now, can she move on? Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
No one understands motherhood better than the women of The View.
Being a mother requires a sense of humor.
Have you ever debated a 2-year-old?
I sometimes feel like the mother hen on the show.
It's the mother of all shows. The View, weekdays only on ABC.
If your child was born with a serious birth defect, such as heart, lung, or brain damage, or spina bifida, you and your child may be entitled to a cash settlement and help with medical expenses, treatment, and care. Maternal use of prescription medications such as Paxil, Zoloft, Depakote, and Topamax during pregnancy may be linked to serious birth defects. If your child was born with a serious birth defect,
call toll-free 888-848-0166 now.
There's a place called Hidden Valley where kids not only eat their vegetables, they can't get enough. Hidden Valley Ranch makes vegetables delectable. There's more from Hidden Valley than just ranch flavor. There's Farmhouse Originals with flavors like blue cheese, Southwest Chipotle, and creamy balsamic. Farmhouse Originals give this valley a whole new flavor.
Want more of your favorite soaps?
It's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live.
Online critics love it.
Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
Is it so terrible for me to be in love with you?
Yes, yes it is. And for the last 10 minutes I've been trying to tell you why.
No. You've told me why you're angry at me. I don't think either one of us mentioned love.
But for me, that's part of any conversation about Frank. Seneca, I value this relationship.
Hey, we can still be friends. Nothing's changed. It's just that I know what to call how I feel about you. I mean, I've been saying it was a lot of things. It was affection, strong feelings, caring. What it is love.
But it would be better if it was caring and affection. I could accept that.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You label it the way you like, and I'll label it the right way.
You are the world's most arrogant man.
No, that is not necessarily true. I do have faults, serious faults, and one of them is not being able to recognize emotions, my own as well as other people's. But when I finally catch on, I'm pretty accurate. And Jillian, I caught on last night.
No, I don't want to hear about it because it absolutely makes no point.
No point in getting in touch with my own feelings? Now, you don't believe that.
But Seneca, those are feelings that you want me to respond to, and I can't.
No. Forget the response. I mean, right now, what's important is that I know that I love you. Let me tell you one other thing. Last night, when I left you and Frank in the house, I went out and I sat in the car. I had to force myself to drive away. On the highway going back, I felt compelled to go off every exit that I passed. I wanted very much to come back to you, not just to make love, but to be with you, because I love you.
Seneca, if Frank weren't in my life, if this was a different time, and I liked you the way that I do, who knows what might have happened between us? But Frank is there, and I am committed to him.
Well, that is a commitment more on your part than on his, and it's one you're gonna have to rethink.
You know, that sounds like an order.
No, I'm just suggesting that you back off and take a good, hard look at the relationship between you and Frank.
Oh, no, you better back off. I mean, if you want to preserve any part of our relationship.
I know how to wait, but I'm not very good at backing off, especially when I know what I want. Afraid you're gonna have to come to terms with that.
You know something? I'm not even going to answer that. Because if I stay here, we are going to be arguing for the next hour. And you know something? I don't want that.
Yeah, Jill's my friend. She's honest and direct, and she wouldn't dream of tricking anybody into feeling sorry.
Me, I don't trick anybody. I've never done anything
You
like
never
that.
got Frank to do everything but tie your shoes for you? You never leaned so hard on him he could barely stand up? And don't tell me you didn't wrap Pat right around your little finger. He's rescued you so often, he's addicted to it.
Now, wait a minute. Jack, she's wrong about this. Now, I'm good for Frank. Why don't you ask your mother about that? Your mother seems to know what's best for little John.
I'm not so sure how objective Mother can be about that baby. After all, she's practically raised him.
I'm still his mother. And I love him very much. And I want my son to grow up with both of his parents. I'll figure out some way to get Frank back. I don't need your help, Mary. Goodbye, Jack.
I wasn't about to tell her, but I am scared for little John. Mother says he's been acting kind of lost and sad, going into Frank's room all the time. The minute he wakes up, he asks for his daddy.
He hasn't really lost Frank. You never know. Dee may get her way.
Frank will never take her back.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on it. She means business. She's right about the campaign giving her time. As long as Frank has to appear to be happily married, Delia has reason to hope.
Next, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Later, see who's stirring up trouble in Pine Valley on All My Children, only on SoapNet. Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has the status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, Bruce Weitz is back as gangster Anthony Zaccara.
It's some turn of events.
On The Young and the Restless, Emily O'Brien is saying goodbye to Genoa City.
Another time?
Daytime favorite Tamara Braun is Taylor on Days of Our Lives.
Okay, I'll drink to that.
And on One Life to Live, Roger Howarth is back in Landview.
I have to be with my family.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet.
In case of everyday emergencies, it's important to be prepared for dinner. That's why I prepared my Purdue Perfect Portions fresh chicken breast. They're individually wrapped so you can cook what you need and store what you don't.
Purdue Perfect Portions, ready when you are.
It's the gold standard in volume.
The richest look.
Voluminous Million Lashes from L'Oreal. The most luxurious volume ever. Our first millionizing brush. A multitude of bristles for a multitude of lashes. Our most refined wiper. No overload, no clumps. Discover perfect, polished volume. Beyond lush, incredibly rich. Now volume is millionized.
Millionize your lashes.
L'Oreal's Voluminous Million Lashes.
Because we're worth it.
Losing weight is as simple as 1, 2, 3. Eat right, be active, and try my new Smart Weight Loss formula.
I lost 23 pounds, the smart way. I lost 30 pounds. It really works.
Say yes to my Smart Weight Loss, the smarter way to lose weight.
It's all
I know what you did.
been leading
Who's gonna save you?
to this week.
I don't need to be saved.
Kendall gets justice for Zach.
Answer me!
I killed your husband.
Now, can she move on? Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet. A cover-up is unraveling.
This is bigger than you and I. I could lose everything. My wife and daughter.
This week, while two enemies work together to keep Todd's secret,
So we agree? You do this.
another man remembers who he is.
I am Todd.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet. Two families in turmoil.
What's the matter with you?
Will Luke finally go to rehab?
Let's go.
And
Sonny needs to pay for his arrogance. You have to hit him where it hurts.
watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
People People are talking about General Hospital's Sean Butler. Patricia Rich posted on Facebook, he is a good-looking bad boy with a good side. I'm really digging this one. Elizabeth Cross agrees. Oh yes, he is a sexy man. Suki Williams-Ellis adds, I trust my eyes when I look at him, and they like what they see. Judy McCoy says, good choice, GH. And Kathleen Hahn sums it up. So damn hot. People are talking about General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Hello, I'm Martha McKee.
Yes, please, come in. This is an added bonus. You sounded so different on the phone.
I probably sounded businesslike and just a little bit suspicious. That's exactly what I am, Mr. Coleridge. There's a nameplate on the front door.
Well, I suppose I should introduce myself properly. I'm Dr. Roger Coleridge.
Doctor? Any relation to Miss Jillian Coleridge?
Oh, you know Jill?
No, only through some third or fourth-hand gossip.
Yes, she's my sister.
Uh-huh.
And I presume you've heard her name linked to Frank Ryan's?
That's right.
Well, all that's true, but it's all very old information.
Well, if you have any new information, I'd sure like to hear it. Or see it. You said you had a list of questions?
Yes. Why don't we have a drink before we get into that?
Oh, no. No, thanks. Never drink while I'm working.
These are yours. And as soon as you assure me that I will always remain your anonymous source.
I'll forget your name the minute I walk out that door. We're in very deep water here.
I think you mean Frank Ryan is.
Yes. You seem rather pleased about that.
No. Oh, not because of anything personal against Frank. You see, I'm fed up with his trying to put a fraud over on the people. I think the voters should know the truth.
Uh-huh. You're a very upstanding citizen, Doctor. The Ryans have actually separated?
Yes, they have.
And your sister's involved with Mr. Ryan? Does Mrs. Ryan have any new romance in her life?
Well, let's just say there is a possibility.
I see. I see. I'm not concerned with your motives for giving me these. As a matter of fact, I think we'd better not get into that. But what I do need is a legitimate story. And can you guarantee me that your facts are straight?
Absolutely. You go to that rally tonight. You ask those questions, and you can sit back and enjoy a triumph over a dishonest politician and a reporter that did you a very bad turn.
Jack Finelli?
Well, he is the reporter that killed your first Frank Ryan story, isn't he? The night that Delia attempted suicide?
Mm-hmm. But it won't happen again. Not if the questions you gave me turn up the information I think they will. Nobody will cover up this story.
That's wonderful.
If you're coming to the rally, you don't have to worry. I'll look right through you.
Well, I've decided not to put in a personal appearance. I think I'll just sit here at home and imagine the scene all for myself.
Or you can read about it tomorrow morning. You do realize that this will probably put an end to Frank Ryan's career.
I've given that a lot of thought. Those questions could destroy Frank Ryan's career. But they could also be the beautiful beginning of something new for Delia Ryan.
In Landview, rules were meant to be broken, and its residents will stop at nothing to get their way. Catch all the Landview shenanigans on an all-new episode of One Life to Live, weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.